Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have my own deck profile for you, the 10th place at the regional with Phantom Knights. Now this is, in my opinion, the best deck of the format. It has a certain combo line where it plays around droplets, which is one of the most strong cards and most abused cards in this format. This deck is really good. It's really consistent, it's really clean. I personally think that it is very built well. And yeah, I'm going to show you everything about the deck, and then I'm going to show you a quick combo to tell you what I talk about when I say play around droplets. So you know what's up with the deck. So yeah, let's take a quick peek. There you go. Starting off with the main deck. Now, I have a couple of personal choices in there that some other people might not agree with. Be angry at me in chat. It's all fine by me. Triple Thorn Skills. Triple boots. I was only playing 2 boots before. Now we play triple boots on the recommendation of Raphael. First of all, we have to give a big shout out to Raphael Neven. He helped me out with the deck Wednesday and he gave me a lot of tips. Huge shout out to him. Toolist Academy, yada. Double cloak, 1 gloves, which is still very necessary in the deck. That's really it. This is all for the Phantom Knights. Very clean. I still play the tour guide package. I play Seer, I play Graf, I play Libic. Don't at me, Libic is completely fine in this deck. If you hard draw it, you have better combo. If you draw any of your other cards, you could summon Libic of Tour Guide. This card's completely fine to be playing in your deck. It's also completely fine if you cut it, I just like it. So yeah, whatever. 1 Kagamucha Knight, 1 Wielder, 1 Tracker, 1 Junk Forward. So, just a couple of extenders, basically what this comes down to. I wanted to play more extenders, more different names, because opening 2 Kakamucha kind of sucks. So I wanted to play this. I am kind of missing Kakamucha now, especially when you open Tour Guide. So maybe I'll bump it up in the near future, but I like the Wielders and the Jump Forward. Dasher, Celestial, and Sight, and that is it for the monsters. There are no hand traps in this deck. Just a very clean, no nothing. You just play through your opponent's field with forbidden droplets, or with triple tactic talents that I play. Shout out to triple tactic talents. Those who know. Then we play Fusion Destiny 3 times. Then we play double Italy, which is a card that I often side out, but I really like playing it in the main deck. Go by the Grave, Reinforcements of the Army, and B-Trooper Descent, because this is officially a B-Trooper Phantom Knight deck. Just another extender, another name. This could be swapped out for the second Kagamucha Knight, because being a level 3 that you can actually summon is way more relevant than this. But it was really nice. I activated this chained droplets a couple of times, which is really nice. Yeah, I do only advise to only play 1 because it is hard once per turn. For the trap cards, Blade, Wing is back, this guy, and Exodia, the card itself. Makes for 42 cards, the perfect ratio. I guess Smile XD. Link Spider for the extra deck. Cherubini, Verte, IP, Dekda. That's the Link 1s, Link 2s. Bardish, Nightmare Unicorn, Appaloosa. Then Burrow Sword. This could also be Access Code Talker, but I kind of wanted to just have like easy OTKs, and that's what this gave. But it could also be Access Code Talker. If you make it Access Code Talker, the Unicorn and the IP get way more justified, but for now I let it to be Burrow Sword. And DPE, the band itself, Zeus, Downards, Levier, Breaksword. Clean extra deck, pretty defined at this point. I mean, you can play the rank up stuff, which I played before, which I really liked. But for now, I really just want to focus on the DPE site gang. Then, for the side deck, Triple Judgment, in case we have to go first, came in a lot of times. Reboot, Bankretops, still an MVP card. Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 Dark Ruler No More, 3 Lightning Storm, and 3 Cycle Reader. This is what I expected there to be played. Like, when you go first, you side in Solemn. When you play against traps, you just side in this. When you play against monsters, you just side in this and this guy. And if you play against Drytrons, you side in Cycle Reader. This card did not come in once, so we may be changing that in the near future. Maybe to Cosmic Cyclone, something like that, or Twin Twisters, not really sure. what's good with the Sky Prison running around nowadays. So that is it for the main text. Now let me talk to you about the combos. So what you require for the combos is basically 2 level 3s. One of the level 3s needs to be either like this or this, if you want to have specifics and do not have any other plays. So let's theoretically just say that our hand is called by talents. Let's actually get all 3 talents, because it's very easy to open 3 triple tactic talents in this deck. Shoutouts to those who know. Alright, so for the normal combo, you normal summon Cloak, you special summon Wielder. You Synchros Link summon into Cherubini, and activate the effect of Cherubini, send Graph, and summon Seer. Link these 2 away for a Bardish. Seer, I advise to summon the Cherubini next to the grave so you do not mess up any of your arrows, because arrows are important for this deck. Then we activate the Rusty Bardish. And we send a set of Fogblade. And we send the Torn Scales. So if you would have opened Torn Scales, at this point you can send the Ancient Cloak, and vice versa. Ancient Cloak, Torn Scales summon itself back when there's a Phantom Knight that's banished. And then you add Silent Boots. So here, something to do pay attention to is you do have to discard for the Ancient Cloak, or what I like to send here is Direct Gloves. We special summon Ancient or Silent Boots. We overlay these 2 for Levier. We activate the effect of Levier to summon Ancient Cloak. What we then proceed to do is activate Direct Gloves. And we send a Fogblade to the graveyard. Then you can banish Fogblade, summon Silent Boots. You grab the Cherubini and the Levier. You overlay for Dagda. You activate Ancient Cloak to give Rusty a attack boost, which is arguably the most important play of the deck. The Dagda activates, setting the sights. Then you overlay these 2 for a Breaksword. Bardish, pop the Breaksword. Breaksword in grave. You summon anything back here. It doesn't really matter because they will be linked away anyway. And you link these 2 away for Verte Anaconda. And then you pay the effect of Verte Anaconda. There you go. And then you have the DPE on the field. Alright, so from this point on, you might be wondering, this looks pretty nice, but what do we do? You know, how do we play around the site? Well, in case you opened one of the fog blades or the wings, you can just discard the wing. Or the fog blades with the turn skills. We had to discard talents. So what we do here is we add wing. And this is why wing is a way more important card in this deck than sword. Sword is a continuous card and stays on the field. Wing is a card you activate, it gets sent to the grave, and you can banish it immediately. You set the wing, in the end phase you activate TPE, pop itself in Verte, and you activate TPE in the grave, and you pass turn. Now we go to the step to the opponent's turn. They draw a card. Alright, so in their draw phase, you activate wing, you give your Bardish another 500 attack boost, then immediately activate the wing in the graveyard, which is nice because it's not on the field. You summon the Breaksword. So the Bardish activates here, and you pop the back row. So you pop the side, then side activates, then you activate sides in the field. Alright, your opponent here chains Forbidden Chalice or Forbidden Droplet, right? And he negates the side. You say, okay, that is completely fine by me. Draw, standby phase, DPE returns. On the summon of DPE, you activate its effect again. And your opponent's thinking, what's going on? You destroy site, you destroy Dagda. Dagda has a very cool effect that a lot of people do not know about. If this link summoned card is destroyed, you can special summon 1 artifact monster from your grave in defense position. So Dagda activates, you summon Sight. Sight is not once per turn. Makes a lot of sense. You can only not summon from your extra deck once anyway. Sight activates again, and you have played around your opponent's Forbidden Droplet for free. Maybe they can kick over the site since it's in defense, or maybe something else that they dropleted. But you still have the Fogblade set, you still have 2 cards in the graveyard. And you still have follow-up in the Destiny Heroes in the grave, you have an Ancient Cloak in the grave, and you have a Thorn Scale in the grave. And that's basically how you play around Forbidden Droplets and Chalice. It's really that easy, it's not hard at all, and this makes this arguably the best deck to play TPE and Scythe in. In the tournament, this came up like 3 to 4 times. A lot of people do not play hand traps. They just expect to be able to play through your field. But if you play it out like this, they cannot play through your field because they maybe have like 1 droplet or 1 negate, and you can just like don't care at all. So yeah, the only thing is this is extremely weak to Cosmic Cyclone. But this meta is a very banish heavy meta already. You have Virtual World, you have PK running around. So what a lot of people do, what I probably should be doing, is have Lancia in the side deck. And if you activate Cosmic Cyclone and your opponent chains Lancia, you lose the game on the spot, which is why Cosmic Cyclone should probably be in this main deck. But it's very difficult to actually play it in the main deck because people will definitely side in Lancia against me, making that card very, very bad. So yeah, what do you think of it? I'm very happy with this deck. I played against... what was it again? I played against Flanderies round 1. Shoutouts to Troy. He threw the game and I won. Game number 2 played against Virtual World, which I won. Game number 3 played against Virtual World again. I started, I only had Tour Guide, but he had Ash. Very unfortunate. So I couldn't extend it, he could just play. Game 2, I did full combo and I won because he couldn't play through sight. And game number 3, I did Dark Ruler No More to his Kaliga Crystal Wingfield and he had Order. And from that point on, there was no winning that game. Round number 4, I played against Suffer, my boy, with Lyridisk Tri-Brigade, who also plays. Oh, he played hand traps, he played Imperm, but he still could not play through my field. Game number 1 and game number 2, he didn't have hand traps, and I played around droplets, and that gave the win as well. Round number 5. Oh my god, who did I play round number 5? I played against Dinosaur, which was very scary. Because he... What did he do to my side? He did something to my side, and it did not release. So... Or it did not go through. I think he like cycloned it, or then... Yeah. No, he negated the DPE, and I didn't have like full combo. I had like a little bit combo, and then he like lightning stormed, but it didn't really matter. I won game 1. Game number 2, he did full combo. I did not have droplets, so I lost. Game number 3, I did full combo again, but I had a judgment set this time. So in case he had like a mine or something, I could just negate that. So that was very nice. And then in the last round, I received a game loss. And then the second game, I could either choose to play around droplets or around Nibiru. I choose to play around Nibiru because he played Salamangreat. And I lost. So yeah, 1 game loss and 1 loss equals match lost. So then I got 10th place. I think this deck should have easily won the tournaments, but like 1 IO, super difficult. And of course the game loss didn't help as well. So yeah, we're gonna rebuild, regather our thoughts, and try again next time. So yeah, let me know if you liked the deck in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.